Yo, another day, another raw chicken. We out, we kinda out here, figuring out what the hell is going on. What's the truth? Who can you trust in 2024? And eating raw chicken. Raw chicken make you smart or kinda retarded. So, we talk about who can you trust when it comes to your health. The answer is you. Who you trust overall. The answer is you and your mother. Maybe your dad. If you have them and have a good relationship. Then we talk about who do you trust when it comes to spirituality, religion, the godly stuff, the higher stuff, higher realm stuff. Is it even real or another psyop? Go check out yesterday's video. Today we're gonna talk about who you trust in the politics, bro. That's a thing people get really antsy about. Who do you trust in politics? The short answer is nobody, because it's fake as fuck. It's basically show wrestling. It is fun. People get really engaged with it, super emotionally invested in it, because they make it really dramatic, especially in the US of A. But I live in Finland. It's kind of more chill here. But people are still super invested in politics. And Finnish people are very intelligent, I would say, but also super brainwashed. So everybody kind of knows the government is doing really shitty job. Like every smart Finnish person I've talked to, they all know it's going to hell. But they don't realize, I'm having a real problem here. They don't realize it's by design. Politics is the final frontier. Before you understand who really runs the shit, that's the final wall between the reality and NPC life. You believe politics, you believe democracy. That's still happening, but things are not changing at all. In decades, centuries, things are just going same as usual or worse. But every 4 years, what is up with the 4-year calendars? Olympics, presidential elections, that's some Illuminati magic number calendar shit also. Apollon calendar or whatever. They into that stuff. So the bone, Mara chicken. Anyways, what I was saying. Like, that's the final thing you can get passed through, or maybe the first one even. But understand politics. It's all fun and games. Puppets playing their roles, actors. Who can you trust in that? It is so funny to me to listen and watch these super smart people that people look up to, that are kinda in the political sphere or other just intelligent people that people like for example Elon Musk, Jordan Peterson, this podcast like Joe Rogan, Lex Friedman. You get the idea. They're super intelligent people, but they still never go past the politics. They go a little bit these days. And the political persons like Trump are there, those. And they got the out there, unhinged or whatever. Seemingly super intelligent, super smart. But they never go past the politics, the fake theater. They go a little bit with the companies these days. The BlackRock, Vanguard, then there's some couple more ones. Like they own everything. But they never talk about like Freemasons. They never talk about Jews. Like, what the hell was happening in World War II? They never talk about secret societies. People are kind of catching on George Soros, Bill Gates, Klaus Schwab. That's like basic stuff. But they never go deeper like Skull and Bones. Why are Freemasons doing all this shit? All this symbolism. They seem to run media, Hollywood with the Jews. They own all the media. They own the companies. They own the Vanguard and BlackRocks. Like, how do these smart people be so freaking smart, so big brain, but they never think about this? Or maybe they trying to keep the enemies closer, don't reveal their hand. I don't think so. Because most likely, if they get very popular in the mainstream, there's some high likelihood that they into this shit. They're out there to trick you, like the politicians. Obviously, politics never talk about their secret societies and such. There are some interviews. For example, George Bush was asked, like, what do you do in the Skull and Bones shot? And he was like, it's a secret. Why is almost every president in the USA Freemason? And very intelligent people fall into the politic trap. It's kind of sad to see. That's such a big belief, democracy. Like, you matter. You can matter in the society, but everything's shit. Year after year, nothing changes after a new president comes, new prime minister, whatever. But you still gotta vote. These people really like to remember all of us, like publicly, like every 4 years you gotta vote. It's super important. That'll be a steak. They're really into that. But they are good actors, the politicians. They get people invested. And then nothing changes. At least in the countries where they don't have the democracy, they have dictators or whatever, people know, like, this person may be running things, like in Russia or Iran or China or something. They don't live in complete delusions. But in the West, That's always the worst delusion. You don't even know it's an illusion. Like you believe it so much. Like you believe it's the truth. When in actuality it's just illusion. That's the worst kind of brainwashing. And politics is the big one. There's nobody you can trust in there. And power corrupts even best of us. You have to be incredibly rock solid up here in the third eye area to not get corrupted. If you get big power, like even small power corrupts most of us. But you running countries, good thing is they don't let us normal folk run shit. What would we need to do to get into positions like that? That's an interesting question to think about. Probably some horrible shit, most likely. But the thing is, the politicians, they don't even run shit. It's the people in the shadows. With their little fingers, butterwing fingers, playing chess with us. So you can trust in politics or mainstream media overall. Elon Musk is your savior, Jordan Peterson. I'm not saying like all of these people have some truth and some great ideas that can make your life better. But are they also selling some bullshit to you at the same time that can actually destroy you, destroy humanity, our society? Are they wolf in sheep's clothing? Think about it. I wouldn't trust any of these fools. I can still listen to them, analyze what they're saying, but it is always funny. They stop in certain points and they're so intelligent, super smart, but they stop their thinking in certain points. They don't continue climbing. That is interesting. I get why normal people might stop. Normal people are under so much stress, they don't have time to think about any of this shit. They're so distracted all the time, so I can understand it. But these big mainstream guys, they think about very deeply in certain things, but when it comes to this, everybody's hush 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 hush. Why is that? Why is YouTube, for example, or other social media platforms not wanting people to speak about it? They censor it. They are like hush hush. Why is that? Raw meat? They are not into that shit. Publicly. They might enjoy some other kind of raw meat. If you get what I mean. shadows. And the artists, whatever mainstream persons that start to speak about this, that might be one of the biggest psyops also. They might lead you wrong, like Kanye West or all this. They get people's trust with revealing some truths, but then backpedaling, going back. It's super hard to go actually back. If you know about this, when you realize next level, it is very hard to backpedal then. But many of these celebrities and such, they be out here one day speaking about this thing and then backpedaling back here the other. Tricking, fooling people. So I don't trust anybody in the politics, mainstream media. It's tough out there. And maybe don't trust the smaller guys. Also, there might be lies, psyops everywhere. Be open to everything, but cautious of everything also. There is a lot of darkness out there. Raw chicken brings you light though. Or does it? That's what we're figuring out. See ya.